I'm actually going to turn down the volume to, like, 52. Okay. Hello, everybody. Dominomial here, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Galaxy 2. I almost said Super Mario Galaxy without the 2. That would have been such a treacherous mistake. Oh no! I would have forgot the 2! So last episode, we beat World 3 and started World 4. This episode, we're continuing along in World 4, because why the hell not? So... it's been just over 2 weeks since I last recorded this game. It's been about a week and a half since I last recorded It Takes Two with Matilda, so I might be a little bit rusty in terms of recording, but that's alright. Because, I mean, I don't know. It takes a little while to get used to recording when you take a break. So, last night, you may have noticed that my mood may be slightly, not as good lately. Or in this episode, rather. And that's because, actually... Wait. I want to try something in this level. I think I can do something with Luigi only. That's really cool. Anyway. Is Luigi in this level? I'm gonna have to go back to the starship to find out. Luigi is not in this level. Okay. Cool, never mind then. Never mind then, I thought Luigi was here. So, last night, I couldn't sleep. Wow. Such a common problem, you couldn't sleep. Wow, Dominic, you are being really relatable. Okay, here's why I couldn't sleep. So, right now, I'm back at, I did it again. Whatever, I'll just do this level normally. So, right now, during the summer, I'm back at my, dad's place. And... family situation is a tiny bit complicated, but essentially one of my stepbrothers is also here. And we're sharing the same house right now, and he's in high school, he's like 16. And yeah, I'm back from college, I have no place to stay that doesn't cost fucking money besides here. And yeah, I'm currently unmotivated, unemployed, and I need to figure out how the hell my financial shit will work for college next year. But instead of doing that, I'm procrastinating by recording. So anyway, my stepbrother is a night owl, even more so than I am. And being loud with him, like, him being loud is nothing new. It's just, last night, I was surprised to find out he brought back a girl. I didn't even know he was dating anybody. And I don't think anybody else knows either. It's interesting, so that's why I'm telling it in public on a YouTube video. Because nobody cares about those. Anyway, they were up doing, whatever horny 16-year-old boys and girls do, in the middle of the night at fucking 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. And Yeah, that's why I couldn't sleep. I only got about 2 hours of sleep from 2 a.m. to 4. And I woke up at 4. I'm like, well, shit. The birds are already chirping. It's already basically morning out. I can't sleep even if I wanted to. So, yeah. Yeah, this boss you can just kind of camp by sitting in one place the whole time. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Easiest boss in the game by far. So, yeah. Thing is, like, his room is right next to mine, right across the hall. And whether I liked it or not, which I definitely hated, by the way, I had to hear them all night. Like, wow. Cool. Thanks for ruining my sleep. Thanks for making me, grumpy this day. And I came here to ramble about it in, my Let's Play. Cool. Thing is, I didn't have a roommate for college, this year. I got lucky because of COVID. Or I guess, like, not enough people registered and I just got a whole double to myself. But, one of my, like, all my friends had roommates for college. And one of them apparently had a roommate that brought his girlfriend over all the time just to have sex in the bathroom. And, like, he could hear them just, you know, having sex, banging her fucking brains out. And, he didn't like it. Because he either had to leave the room for, like, a good, like, several hours in the middle of the night, or he had to put on, like, you know, noise-canceling headphones to try and ignore them, but, like, he really couldn't sleep during the night during a lot of college. And... yeah, now I kind of know what that feels like. It's annoying. Thing is, my stepbrother's only like 16 and he found a girlfriend before I did. Which I'm actually kind of legitimately surprised. I didn't think he was the type of person who would ever attract a girl. Now look who's talking here. Still single, no girlfriend to date, no dating experience yet, just making a YouTube channel. It does kind of hurt the ego a tiny bit, not gonna lie. I mean... yeah, I guess I could try and get into dating and, like, the romantic scene of life. But I just haven't really tried. Because I don't really want to try, per se. Like, okay, like... it's not as if I don't have a romantic desire for, like, a partner sometime in life. It's just... not, like... okay, this is gonna take a little while, huh? "30 seconds left, I can do this." But yeah, it's not like I don't have, like, a romantic desire in life to find a partner. I definitely do. It's just... I'm not gonna be the one to go after a partner. Like... because... whenever I try and take the initiative to try and, like, talk to somebody or just hang out with them, I feel like such an asshole. Like, I literally text, like, somebody, like, hey, want to hang out later today? Or, like, voice chat? And they're like, yeah, sure, we can do it later. And then, like, when we voice chat or hang out later that day, I'm like, I have nothing prepared. Like, I don't really have anything to say. I don't know what to do. I just kind of want to be a lazy fuck. And, I got you to pick me up because I can't drive and waste gas, and we are doing nothing. And I feel like an asshole. And... yeah. So, like, if I feel that bad about just hanging out with somebody, you could imagine how much of an ass I would feel like if I asked to, like, go out with somebody, like, romantically, as a date. It's just too much stress for somebody like me. Like... I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say next. Keep in mind, I only got 2 hours of sleep, so I'm running on fumes here. But yeah, like... I'm not really gonna be the person to try and find somebody to date. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to try and date somebody. Because... even if I know that's an opportunity that exists for me with, like, certain people or whatnot, I'm just not gonna take it because, you know, I don't want the stress of, like, figuring out, like, oh, are we compatible? Can we date? Or, like, trying to figure out, like, you know, how to actually date somebody, which I've never done before. And, like, I don't know. Because thing is, like, I also know that, like, once you still, like, date somebody, and it doesn't really quite go through, it's kind of awkward to be friends again. And I'm, like, cool with having a lot, like, friends. I don't really have a whole lot of friends in the first place, because of being an introvert, just kind of, you know, that's my nature. And I'm cool with having, like, a few really close friends that I can get along with. And if I tried to date any of my female friends, it would probably not go over well. I also don't really understand why dating is such a big cultural thing that we do as people. Like, I'm not saying romance doesn't exist, or, like, you shouldn't try to, like, have a romantic relationship, but why do we have to develop it specifically through dating? Taking the girl out to dinner, asking them out, going to the movies, etc., all those fucking romance movie tropes. And I'm like, can I just hang out with the girl that I like and then eventually work my way up to, you know, potentially dating or love interest? Like, do I really have to go all formal, like, can we go out? And then, like, I have to plan, like, for the dinner, and then, like, going to the movie, and, like, have to wear, like, a fancy suit, and, like... I mean, okay, yes, this is coming from the guy that's never dated anybody before, but, like, isn't dating kind of, like, way too formal just for, you know, trying to get to know somebody that you want to see if, like, you're compatible with? Like, isn't, like, I feel like the whole thing of dating is kind of, like, counterproductive to the modus operandi of dating. Because dating, you have to put on, like, a facade and figure out, like, okay, like, if we're going here, we need to, be fancy, or I need to impress somebody, or, like, basically you're going out of your way to, like, grandize yourself and, like, trying to, make yourself look as good as possible. Meanwhile, if you're gonna be in a romantic relationship with somebody, shouldn't you try and, like, talk to each other casually, see if you just kind of click and get along and have chemistry? Like, I don't know, that's kind of what I feel. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just don't really see the point in dating. And I guess that's fine. Although, a lot of people will probably think I'm weird for it. So yeah, like, whenever I meet girls, like, it's not like I think, ooh, I want to start dating you. Like, I mean, of course there is, like, some amount of sexual tension in relationships with, you know, the other gender, because that's just kind of how communication works. But it's not like I think, oh, I want to start dating you, and, like, you know, maybe we're compatible. Like, when I talk to girls, I don't think date. I think, oh, we can be good friends. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask my friends to see how the hell they start, like, dating somebody. Because I'm really curious to see how the process works from somebody that isn't me and actually tries to go through with the normal, like, dating procedures. I think the Comet Medal is down... Yes, down. Or I don't know, maybe you guys in the comments can explain why dating is such an important cultural thing that we do, and why it's stuck around for so long. Even though I just want to casually hang out with somebody and, like, chill out and be like, yo, it's fun to hang out. And then maybe start, romantic relationship if we have a really good chemistry. Like, I kind of want it to happen naturally, not through, like, a formal setting, like a date, like, which is essentially like a fucking ritual to determine whether or not you're compatible. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't get dating. I just don't. I don't know if that quite means I'm aromantic. Probably in a dictionary definition, yes. But as far as technical terms go, like, no, I'm not aromantic. It's just, like, I want a different kind of romantic experience. I just want a casual one where I don't feel bad or, like, I have to, like, put up, like, a front to make myself look good. I mean, I'm also probably hesitant about dating somebody, too, because, I've seen a lot of relationships go sour really quickly just by watching people, like, go through the whole dating process. And, like, I mean, I'm not really going to name specifics, because that's just kind of rude. But, like, I've seen a few friends date people, and then, like, oh, they move away, and then you can't date them anymore because they're on the other side of the world studying abroad, or, like, they start dating somebody, and then a month later it turns out that the girl is actually really toxic and manipulates you and controls your relationship. And then once you do one wrong thing, she fucking goes psycho mode and tries to ruin your reputation amongst everybody that she knows and that you know. And steals your shit, breaks everything that you own in her room, like everything that you brought to her room, and then immediately finds another boyfriend, like, you know, 5 days later. Okay, so this level is actually a little bit tricky. I'm also going on autopilot mode because I'm talking about relationships. So yeah, in case any of you guys were wondering about Matilda and I, we're not in a romantic relationship. We're just friends that were in the same astronomy class. I don't think there should be any confusion about that, but if I know YouTube comments well, one of the things they love to do most, besides, you know, commenting about random stuff, is shipping real-life people together, even though they don't know anything about the relationship other than, oh, they're probably friends because they record together. Okay. Okay. And this should be the last square. This level is actually, like, it doesn't look too bad, and it's not, but if you want to do it quickly, you have to do some really precise wall jumps and, like, drills. Because when you drill, when you use the drill, Mario's hitbox actually extends above him. So the speedrun uses the drill to extend Mario's hitbox to reach some of the barely out-of-reach purple coins with certain gravity shifts, but if you miss, you get fucked because you dig through the dirt. And then you have to go back and waste time. It's kind of one of those things. What time is it in the episode? It's only 23 minutes. Jeez, I really am fucking rusty. What the hell? I thought it was like half an hour, like I had like a good conversation about dating. No, this is like... This is serious. I'm rusty. I don't have a whole lot to talk about, huh? Maybe I'll just make this a long one and continue my derivatives of that conversation that I kind of had mentally prepared just in case things happen. Or I lost track of the subject or whatever. Yeah. So, I mean, okay. Back to dating for a little bit. Or not quite the subject of dating, but like, whatever. I'm gonna switch subjects, but slyly do so with a very awkward, obvious transition that I'm doing right now. So, one reason that I haven't really started dating anybody yet is because I just haven't really found anybody that I can date. Like, in college anyway. Because, like, okay, yes, I'm a social fucking introvert to a T. Like, to even talk to me, you have to go very much out of your way. Or you have to be in one of my classes. That's how I met Matilda. She was in one of my classes. And we had a mutual friend, and she is really cool and awesome. And the three of us were basically the fucking, I guess, the... maybe the Goon Squad. I guess that's what it could be called. But yeah, we just fucking had fucking blast together in astronomy. And we made some of the stupidest jokes and had some of the stupidest, like, not skits, but just inside jokes in the class. And we were definitely the loudest table in the class, because there were only 8 people in that class. And then Matilda, mutual friend, and I just fucking... went to town with the stupid jokes and, like, just enjoying each other's presence. Like, it's pretty rare that I find somebody that I just immediately click with. Especially two people that I immediately click with. But thing is, okay, mutual friend isn't usually the type of person that I would hang out with. Not because I hate her, just because she's just not exactly the type of person I can normally talk to, because I just don't know how. But, like, with the three of us all together, holy shit, we got along super well. And yeah. And I mean, yeah, Matilda and I are still talking. Not so much me and the mutual friend, because she moved all the way to California. And she's gonna do some stuff there, I guess. Like, you know, she graduated and moved to California. Whoa. Yeah. But, like, as I was saying, it's really difficult for me. Like, I haven't really found anybody yet, because every single girl that I've talked to in college is either A, boring, overgrown high school girl that's full of herself and uninteresting. B, party girl that only wants to have sex. C, lesbians. Like, I kid you not. In the college I go to, they're, like, trying to be all progressive and all that, which, good for them, good for them. I'm fine with being progressive. In fact, I approve of it. I know my episode, a few episodes ago, talking about movies may have not given that impression. No, I do approve of being progressive. It's just when you're a straight male and every interesting girl you talk to at college is lesbian, it's like, damn. Fuck, who am I supposed to find? Ugh. Yeah. So, like... I don't know, it's just... It's just kind of funny. Like, my, ratio of, girls that I like, being lesbian is, like, 90%. 90% of the girls that I like hanging out with and, like, talking to, and, like, they're interesting and funny and, well, these. But yeah, basically, all the girls that I like talking to are lesbian, which is really, I don't know if it's, like, coincidental or, like, I don't know. Maybe I just have that personality where I attract lesbians. Yeah, and thing is, like, I don't really ever ask, like, oh, are you lesbian? It's just, like, it comes up naturally somehow, like, oh yeah, like, I'm also a lesbian. Or, like, oh yeah, and this is my girlfriend that I'm dating right now. Or, or, like, they show me, like, pictures of, like, them and, like, their girlfriend that they've been dating or, like, hanging out with for, like, years. I'm like, shit. All the cool girls are taken by other girls. So I never stood a chance anyway. So, yeah. I mean, I never stood a chance with anybody at college. Just because of that. Maybe I should also become lesbian. And I do support them, by the way. It's not like I'm making fun of lesbians. I'm just saying that it's very unfortunate of me that every time I meet somebody I like, they're lesbian. Okay. Okay, I got the star. So that level is the only instance the spring mushroom appears in this entire game, and you can just entirely skip it. I kid you not. You can just skip the entire spring mushroom in this game, and I even mentioned this in the first game, when I LP'd that. Because in Galaxy 1, you can skip the spring mushroom for the most part, except for two very special instances. The first one is a wall jump in the third level of Toy Time Galaxy, and the second one is to collect one single purple coin in the Beach Bowl Galaxy. So, yeah. And if you play as Luigi, I think you can skip even one of those instances and only narrow it down to one. So yeah, Spring Mushroom is bad, but you can skip it. You can skip it if you know what you're doing. Like, I think that's, like, the whole reason why I actually got into, like, playing this game fast with some of the more interesting movement, like the wall jumps and spins. As a kid, I wanted to skip the Spring Mushroom, and I did everything in my power to skip it. And then when I finally did, I realized, oh, I can use this movement in other levels, too. So, yeah. That's... You know. That's... I guess my origin story for being semi-decent at these games. Anyway, we're at the end of the episode. So in the next episode, I will go to Starshine Beach Galaxy. Probably one of the best levels in the game, or a fan favorite. I personally don't care about it too much, but I still think it's cool. So, in the next episode, see you then. Bye-bye.